Hi. You guys are gonna like hear me snacking. I hate to let you know, so if you don't like people like munching in your ear, this might not be the stream for you. But I'm hungry. So got to you know how it is. Gotta eat at some point. I'm gonna try my best not to munch inside of your ear, but no guarantees. Okay, so I thought I was gonna play like another Nancy Drew game, like get that started, but I decided against doing it because I have like plenty of other opportunities. Ooh. Hopefully you can hear me. That's not good. What do you mean? Now I have to check. Boop, 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 do 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 do. Okay. Good, you can hear me. That's all I needed to do. Okay, so we're going to be playing Strange Horticulture. I've played it before, long time ago, so I don't really remember what kind of goes on in the game. So yeah, let's go ahead and start playing, why don't we? Okay, so we're going to do new game. New. Oh, that's still so loud. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay, the streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floor so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or more likely, exchange unpleasantries. Me too, if I lived in a town like that. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There is much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. The music in this game is so pretty, by the way. Like, ugh, love it. Day 1 Friday. Woo! Okay, let's go. What does this note say? Why is the rain so loud? Please, just turn it down just a little bit. Same thing with this music. Music's gonna be at a 5. Sorry, I'm eating. I found it. An excerpt on the elusive wandering Boo. Come to the library in Ambleside, and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the Gilded Dendra that might be of interest. Simone. P.S. Give Hellbore a good scratch behind the ear for me. That's valid. I must have walked past this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day surrounded by plants. I came here because I have an unusual request. At night, I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. The rooms are empty. My curiosity has gotten the better of me. I must find out what they're saying. Okay, so we need a St. John's Poppy. Nah. Can I, like, put... Yeah. What is this letter? Dangerous plant. Grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrel. Keep it secret. Okay, let's take a look at plants. St. John's poppy. Okay, the vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draught that can greatly improve the ember's hearing ability. I could be pronouncing that terribly wrong. The flowers of St. John's poppy are bright red with a yellow center. This one? Closer inspection. Put it in here. The flowers are red with a sweet scent. Okay, let me just double check my plants. Why do I have... Okay. I'm gonna move that one down there. Okay. So much room, so much space. Okay, so let's just go ahead and smack a label on it. We'll put red, and then we're gonna say St. John's poppy. Beautiful. Okay, put the labels back. And then let's give it to her. Wow! And now we have a new plant. The clavilium. According to legend, clavilium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Lovelock. Add to the book. I'm just gonna pop that right there. Excuse me. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants though, eh? Got a letter for you. I love me a letter. Okay, disappear into the shadows. Hello. Oh, this. Okay. I'm sorry, what is that name? Gosforth? Oh, is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger, just as I had come to fear that wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods, to the south of the town, with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, okay. I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in this world. I shall be returning to Undermere soon. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. The will to explore. Let's go. Oh, Jesus. Oh. I forgot about this. Okay. Hold on. Come to the library in Ableside. Okay, there's that. Gosforth, Speedon. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town. Okay, woods to the south would be like over here. I sat on the northeast. Let's go. The wood had a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamor of Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. New plant. I love me a good plant. Put it back. That letter is done. Okay. Ding. Gilbert. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. I mean, can you blame them? I had to take the long way round. Down through Backbarrow. I never did trust that sisterhood. Anyway, I'm here now, and I brought Fennett from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Lemon dandy. Right. Let's see. Lemon dandy. Its curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to the peeled lemon rind. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. The smell is faintly off-putting, but not overpowering. Okay. I think I have gotten this one wrong before. But, hold on, what is this? What is this? Okay. That is not helpful whatsoever, but okay. Lemon dandy. I don't know, because that looked correct. But is it correct, is my question. Let's see. I don't think it's this one either. It smells of nothing. Best bet is this one. Let's slap a label on it. Love me a good label. Lemon dandy. Boop. Okay. Yes. New plant. Love me plants. Close. Okay, let's go explore again. Okay. Hello. Where are my notes? Open. Nope. Oh. Okay. Let us go to Ambleside or dangerous plant. In the hills northeast of Backborough. Where is Back? Okay. In the hills northeast. Northeast? Here? Northeast. Let's go there. Great. A waste of a trip. I can water plants, correct. Hello? Okay. Oh yeah, boy. Gotta water these plants. Come on. Don't let it be a waste. Beautiful. Okay. Let's just do Ambleside. Wherever Ambleside is on this map. Jesus. I think that's the problem with, like, my brain playing a game like this, is I have this big old map and so many places to explore that it confuses me. Okay. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she found. And we have 2 book entries. A gilded dendra and the wandering boo? Something. Okay, that's close. Just gonna slap that. Okay, in letters. My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her, a terrifyingly black skeletal creature. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though, oh my god, it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of an expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing. But not the joyous laughter of a child. A sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. If that's not me. What? Ooh. She's a psychic. Faye Swift. Could I do that with all the characters? Damn, I sure hope not. Okay, what are we looking for? A forest? Something. Camp. Yeah, this one. Camphor? Okay, the strong smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful, that's a word, soporific effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping draughts. The camphor produces a beautiful rounded dark blue cluster made of many smaller flowers. Dark blue clusters. Why do I feel like I don't have it? But I know that I probably do. Let me look at it. Dark blue clusters made of small, rounded dark blue. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, it has to be this one, right? The strong smelling bulb of this plant. But it's also saying strong. Why must I be this way? No. Let us try this. No. Okay. I knew it. Okay, hold on. Let me put those in archive. Camphor. Okay. See, I had a feeling that that wasn't it. Sorry, let me take a bite of my food. It's definitely not this one. Blue flowers, light airy scent. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. Oh, it's this one. That's my bad. Yay. Let me slap a label on that one. Jesus. We're gonna put that under. Whoop, that's not what I wanted to do. Forest. Camphor. Cool. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget that. Nora Butterfield. Got any wandering boo? That always reminds me of, oh, what's his name? That old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the boo, if you got it. Do I even have it? So called because this fungus can move slowly in the dark. It's been known to cover distances of up to several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They are also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Finger's Bane. I don't think it's this one. Ugh. Knew it. Let's go. And then we're gonna slap a label. Wandering. Okay. Pet. Okay. Let's explore. I can see if I can finally get this, but dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. This is hills. Is it not hills? Are we not considering that hills? Is it a mountain? No, that can't be a mountain. It can't. Let's take a look anyway. That's more north than northeast. Well, no. Okay, let's go. Aha! Okay. The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a gray morning has turned into bright sunshine. A good thing, too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. New plant. Yay! Dangerous plant. And then we can put that. And then let us end the day. Day 1. Complete. Oh crap, I forgot about this. Oh god, row H, the third river. It started when she found something. Something that she was not meant to find. A book tucked away in a forgotten quarter of the Ambleside Library. Also, I am so excited for their next game to come out. Strange Antiques. So excited. Oh my gosh. Okay. Row H, third river. So that's 1 river. That's 2. That's 3. Yes. Woo! A dead deer in the river. Yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotten flesh. Death for one provides life for many. Cool. Ooh, those two look very similar. That makes me worried. Okay, let's bring out this. Crap. Isidore Burbridged. Bring me a sample of Apis demesis. And be quick about it. That damn cat is setting off my allergies. Well, you didn't have to be in here. Shouldn't have an animal in a shop like this. I don't want to hear nothing from you. This is my shop. You don't have to be in this shop. What do you want from me? Apis demesis. Oh, jeez. Let's go through. You, of course, have to use the scientific name. It's a Gandhi root. Okay, a plant with medicinal properties that can aid with digestive troubles. Aw, does your tummy hurt? Is that the problem? When prepared correctly, care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. Let's see. I think it's over here. The leaves are coarse to touch. Yeah, the leaves are coarse to touch. That looks correct. Gandhi root. Let's slap a label. Gandhi root. Amazing. Beautiful. Boop. Next. Ah, the mailman. Lake Undermere is looking fine in the sunshine today. Here's your mail. Straight to the point. Love to see it. Let's see. There's an old slate mine at Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything... Excuse me. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels left by tramways. I thought you might be interested. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Okay, let's go explore. Hard Knot. Hard Knot. Where is it? Hard Knot. Okay. Hard Knot. That has some interesting looking fungi. Okay. An iron gate, rusted by years of abandonment, sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted it may be, it won't budge. Locked. I didn't complete that one. Interesting. Reuben. I'm heading to Rockdale Forest, investigating a possible murder there. Why are you telling me that? Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot, and they're not keen to talk to me. I wonder... Sorry, the salt just hit the back of my throat. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some thoughts button that would help me win them over. I probably do. After I take a bite of my food. What do you want, thoughts button? Ah! My arm is itchy. No. An offering of thoughts button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stems. Okay. Thick, shining leaves. I already see a few of what that could be. Let me see. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. I feel like it's this one. Yes. Haha. Excuse me. Jeez. Okay. Thoughts button. I love this game so much. Okay, let's try. I just realized I don't have the drawer open, so of course it's not going to give me the water. Okay. Boop. Okay. There's an old slate mine at Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. Never seen anything like it before. They seem to have a niche. I thought you might be interested. Okay. It was right here. Oh, here. Okay. There's an old slate mine. Should I risk, like, going someplace? Or not? Where would a slate mine be? That's my thing. Let's go here. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I figured. Ding. Victoria Gray is back. I was able to make out the whispered voices last night with the help of the St. John's poppy. There's a medium using the room, illegally I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Okay. Is there a plant you know of that I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? I need my sleep. Harley Quinn Blue. Okay, let's see. When the bushy blue flower heads die back, they release seeds with downy pappus, which assist in wind dispersal. Once dried, the hardened stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be the spirits of dead souls trapped within plants. Okay. It's not that one. Obviously not those. I feel like it's probably this one. Yeah. Yes. Let's go. This is great. This is a great time that I'm having. I want to make sure that I'm gonna spell this correctly. Speaking of Harlequin, I am so excited because tomorrow I'm getting a tattoo of Harley Quinn from DC on my leg. And I can't wait. Bethany Coleman. You may have heard the rumors that our Arda is dead. May Arduina bring her spirit peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. Okay. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry into the forest. To be assured of your discretion, we require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. Mary's breath, where is it? Mary's breath. The wide, waxy leaves allow this plant to collect the large amount of water it requires. It is said that a person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in the royal gardens so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidants, but the practice fell out of favor. Okay. The wide, waxy leaves. These are pretty wide, waxy leaves. Nope. Dang. Really? Okay. Wide, waxy leaves. Let me look at your leaves. They smell pleasant. Let me look at your leaves. No. Where is my Mary's breath? Is it this one? Yep. Okay. Oh, and I have a letter. And we're gonna slap a label that says Mary's breath. Beautiful. Let us... We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forest. Our secrets have been stolen and the Arda has been murdered. You will find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lakeshore, across from Trover. Please help us. Yours in hope, the Sisterhood. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Deep in Grisdale Forest. Grisdale. Okay. A mile from the lakeshore, across from Trover. What is considered a mile? Oh, right here. That's a mile. Okay. A mile from the lakeshore. Across the way from Trover. A sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I am ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a large oak door, along a corridor, and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Lying on a table draped in silk is the Arda. There is not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black. Her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. Do you know what could do this? Asked my escort. I set to work. Okay, so we need Wren. The long leaves of Wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons, and so can be used to detect them. Though it has no flower. Okay, so we're looking for something without a flower. It is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. It has a scent that scratches the back of my throat. Great. No flower. We're looking for stuff without a flower. It's definitely not this one. Yeah. Okay, the only one that is making sense is this one. Okay, that's Wren. Whew, okay. Let me just go ahead and label that because I will forget. Okay. I extract a sample of the Arda's blood and introduce it to the Wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the Wren turn black, which can only mean one thing: gilded dendra poisoning. Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple plants, which I am grateful for. Ooh, they're cool looking. I need to move, like, some of these plants over, because why are they so far away from me? Okay, those are fine. That is fine. Okay. Put that in the archive. Ah, you're back. What do you want? I am this close to reporting you half-wit. The last plant you gave me has made my skin itch furiously. I'll have your shop shut down and towards the ground if you don't make this right. Well. My good sir. What is Butterdale? Okay, I'll give you some Butterdale. What's the other one? Meek do? Will result in painful sores. Okay. You know, let's keep it kosher. Culture? Nope. Kosher. There we go. We'll do Butterdale. Where is my Butterdale? I know I didn't label it already, but... Butter. Take this plant. Yay! Okay. Label. Butterdale. Amazing. Okay. Let's try to find... I thought you might be interested. Okay. It was Hard Knot. He said in Hard Knot. At Hard Knot. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels lit by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. Go back over there. Oh, I have to put something in it. That's... I'm dumb. Let me find this. Okay. Leaves. No matter how plots are secured, the heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant. Not that one. Okay. I should have it. Should being keyword. It's not that one. It's definitely not that one. Small leaves, delicate flowers. Where, oh where? Yeah, no, it's not that one. Okay, hold on. Let me look at... Because I don't want to accidentally grab one. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I just need to see if anything maybe has like... Oh, no? Oh, okay. Great. I guess. Let me see, just to be sure. Okay, I don't see anything. They smell pleasant. But that, well, it's like hearts to me. Okay, so that is correct. Yay! Okay. Let me slap a label, because I really like my labels, apparently. We'll do yellow for that. Clavelium. Cool. Wow, look at all those mushrooms. Okay. Amazing, beautiful. Okay, let's pull another card. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it would never be found. Suspicious? North of Hawkshed. or Hot's Head, east of Lowick, west of Rustland, south of Crinkle Crags. Crinkle Crags. I'm but a child, I swear. Let me see. Okay, let's go explore. Okay. North, east. Oh, wait, where is it? East of Lowick? Are these like 4 different locations? Because Crinkle Crags is right here. Hot's Head is here. West of Rustland. Where's Rustland? There's Lowick. East. This way. West of Rustland. Where's Rustland? Where's Rustland? Rustland. Okay, so if we're talking that way, right, it would be here. This is directly east, directly west, just under Crinkle Crags, and just north. Right? Crinkle Crags south. Hot's Head north. East of Rolick. West of Rustland. So literally here. Let's go. Oh yeah. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm, points. I follow his outstretched finger and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. Ooh, those are cute. Okay. Put the map away. Pet, 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 pet. Okay. Wilbur Miller. I'm looking for a plant. Lady of... what's it? Something or other. I'm no green-eyed Dreyer, that's for sure. My mind isn't at all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. Lady of Summer. Let's see. I forgot that I moved my plants. Okay, so it's one of those ones that are tilted down. The leaves curl round delightfully, which, combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with condition of mental deterioration associated with old age. Okay, it's definitely not this one. Let's see. I just need to make sure that there's none other. This one doesn't have a thingy. Little thingies right there. Okay. It's definitely not that one. That's a candy root. I want to say it is this one. But we'll know that one and this one are like the only two that make sense. But it can't be this one. Okay. The hesitation. Boop. Let's give purple. Lady of Summer. Beautiful. Next. Ah, yes. The mailman. They're saying the art has been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me the Arda always looked out for the less fortunate. Valid. Good day. Letter. The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore the Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Warm regards. Warmest regards. My bad. What is this one? Let's go. Great Gable. Where's the Great Gable? Great Gable. Brimlock. That's the one that we're looking for. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I am still some distance from the summit. I am freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain. Unless... Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draught made using leaves from the brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against the extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Ah, yeah, so that's brimlock. Cool. Boop. Brimlock. Okay. I push on, no longer feeling the cold, and am presently rewarded. New plant. Amazing. Next. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Okay. Next. Simone. Hellwar. Always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trouse, and I know where to find it. Okay. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Here, take this. Okay. So, she said... Oh, that one's done. Red pike. Red pike. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. Excuse me. The going is easy, the weather is agreeable, and the views are majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I am looking for. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the partners know that I am capable of sort of thing. Of what I'm capable... To know what I'm capable of sort of thing. Okay. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. That's so valid. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. Shimmerlung? Have you got any Shimmerlung? Well, you know, that's a great question. I apparently do. I didn't know that we did, but apparently we do. The dried stem of the Shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large, rigid leaves. I believe it's this one. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Eh. Boop. You know, I really like the name Shimmerlung. Shimmerlung. There we go. Awesome, amazing, beautiful. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Because I feel like that goes hand in hand. But we'll see. Next. Irving Harris. Sorry if I'm shouting. I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm looking for a plant that can supposedly help me hear better, but I've forgotten what it's called. I remember it's bright red, though. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see. Stomach pains. We're looking for better hearing. Better hearing. Not this one. Better hearing. Better hearing. Grants great strength. Okay, that's the gilded dendra. We don't want that. That's dental hygiene. We don't want that. That's painful sores. We don't want that. So not invisible. No. Okay, chewing. It has soft leaves. Okay. There's a lot of stuff for like your stomach, which is crazy to think about. Highly poisonous. We don't want that. Unwanted souls or spirits. Ooh, okay. Okay. Here we go. St. John's Poppy. That's my bad. Here you go. Easy. It's a plant already identified. End day. Let me take a bite of food. No! What is this? No. Time passed, a year, and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. This one's gonna be rough because what do you mean? What is this? Unless I have to match terrain. Which is crazy because I'm terrible at matching terrain. No. I almost want to say that it's like, you know, like one of the rivers or something, but that doesn't make sense. If I'm matching terrain. If. It could be way off. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, wait. Does that make sense though? That's like H3. Or unless this is the whole map, right? And then it's like down. Oh. I am matching the terrain. Okay. That's in sits. In sits. Let's go. Oh my god. The gentle sound of flowing water. The sunlight through scattered clouds. A reset. And 2 plants. I didn't think that I was actually gonna get that right. Pet, 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 pet. Okay. Reuben, you're back. The FOTS button was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Okay. Now that I have the time to pursue it properly... Oh, not that. My bad. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help keep my lunch down. My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. Fennit. Let's see. Fennit. It has long, soft leaves. Long, soft leaves. There we go. Fennit. I think I'm spelling that right. Yep. Okay, I'm actually gonna move Fennit up there. Move that one down there, so that way I can look at it better. Mail. Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. Probably about, like, the boys. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rustland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seemed overly protective lately. Let's go explore. Grisdale Forest, northeast of Rustland. Where's Rustland again? Rustland, northeast. But like, how far? Just northeast. Here? Aha. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly, I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the Arda, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Mellow glow. Sharp thorns. Sharp thorns. Sharp thorns? Ooh, nope, that's not it. Sharp thorns. There we go. Boop. Okay, right here. Mellow glow. Okay, that one is labeled now. That will also be moved up there. With the help of the mellow glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. Man, I feel like I am, like, collecting these so quickly. Pet, 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 pet. Wow, look at everyone. I'm still missing 4 for main characters, I think. Faye Swift. I'm afraid. Me too. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. Okay. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. Wait. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her, that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. Okay, let's see. What is this one? When burned, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. Or candlewood. But I am afraid. I feel like I should definitely give you this one. The Agoria. When burned, incense made from the woody stuff can enhance psychic abilities. Light blue flowers like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool characterize this plant. Yeah. Let's do that. Because I feel like if it's a vision, right? I want to know what it is. You know? And I think it's only right that she comes and tells me. Margaret Elizabeth. That's not Elizabeth, but we don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop, and I said to Francis, we simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm not green-fingered, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. But it's raining, but okay. Shame about this awful weather, though. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. You must come to yeah. We have a small library with some books on plant that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. Oh, she's a lady. For now, we'll put it there. Philip Shaw. Mushroom. Red spores. Moves in the dark. That's all I got. Red spores. Okay. There's that one, and then there's that one. What do you want from me, buddy? Let's see. Moves in the dark. Moves in the dark. Let's look at the mushrooms. Where is it? No. I have so many things in this book now. Okay, let's see. No. No. Well, one. Okay, is it this? That can move slowly in the dark. Okay, it is this. Well, okay. Thought we were going to identify like a new mushroom, but okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Where are you? Whatever the name of the castle is. There it is. Okay. I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elizabeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize. But before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me onto the net. And this one too, she says. I am quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elizabeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. Ooh. Okay. This one right here is so cool. Next. Celine, they're saying Black Combe is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer and antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. What do you want? Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinside. I've come for some stinking Mount Cap. Stinking Mount Cap. That's a nickname. Okay, let's go through. Stinking Mount Cap. I will know it when I see it. I will know it when I see it. I swear to God. And I know it's a mushroom. Are you thinking of the Sunset Mount Cap? Yes. Okay. It is thought to deter... Okay, hold on. Where is this one? Yeah. For its unpleasant odor. There you go. And then let's label that. And that is end of day. Sunset Mount Mount Cap. There we go. Gotta make sure I'm spelling it correctly. Jesus. Okay. Close. We'll put that back. And then end of day. This is very, like, methodical work, and I love it. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everheart grows. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by the typhoid. The groove drew inward as her father turned to drink. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Tuesday. I think our friend Simone should be back from her journey. And we get to gift her her plant that she asked us for. She lives in the castle northwest of the abbey. Buried her husband 3 miles to the east. 1, 2, 3. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. Oh, yeah. And that is the Everheart. Let's go. Sorry, Hellbore. What have you done to me? I see the woman in the jade mask everywhere. And that creature that stands over her shoulder. I almost feel like I can sense its desires. It is afraid of the sisterhood. That much is clear. It will lay waste to them. So much death, but it can be avoided with Arduina's protection. I do not know if I am awake or asleep even now. I feel the darkness tearing at my mind. So sorry for giving you this ability, ma'am. Worry less. An aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to ease symptoms of anxiety. Not that one. I don't think it's that one either. Okay, and I haven't identified it yet. Inhaling the smell of flowers. I believe it's this one. Okay. Worry less. hop heart. Worry less. And then we'll slap that one up there. Perfect. Sorry, Hellboy. Simone. I met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west. At least, I think he was. Simone. He said he was looking for the Winter Spring. I'll write this down for you. Anyways, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant that I wanted? Yes, the common trouse. Common trouse. Should be this one. There you go. Man wanted to meet you. Headed west from Sedberg, possibly near the source of the River Winster. Okay. Common. Let's write this. Ah, don't add an extra letter. Okay. Headed west. Okay, let's see. Sedberg. Headed west. Possibly near the source of the River Winster. Where's Winster? Winster. Okay, so Sedberg. Possibly near the source. If we're talking source, it's here. Well, I mean, I guess you didn't say, like, south. Because this is where it ends. Here? Ugh, dang. Hold on, let me water some of my plants. I want to try that again. Come on. It's a good thing I have a lot of plants that I can water. And there we go. Okay, let's do this again. Source. Isn't this the source? It's not this. This is not source. This is source. Possibly near to the source. What? Possibly near. That would be here or here. Because, let's see, if he headed west, or he could have headed west. See, but that's like southwest. Possibly near the source. Here? Oh my god. I did it. The hermit's camp is easy to find. It's nestled between two boulders above the spring. The cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. Oh, jeez. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. 2 down, 3 east. So 2 south, 3 east. So if we're going from here, 2 south, 3 east. The camp at Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts, where I am greeted by an eccentric man. Oh, yes, yes. Ho, 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 ho. The man says, you must take this. Take it, take it. At his insistence, I received the looking glass that he thrust into my hand. He places an envelope delicately on top. Ho ho, it's no use to me anymore. Ho ho, no use. Don't forget the red. The red, the red, the red. Ho ho. Abani? I am sure that he is quite mad. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't know what that does. Letter. It is said that the red Abani plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see the magic otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Okay. Jesus. Conrad. I am not long for this world, and I have decided that I wanted to be buried in a grave decorated by the rare and beautiful Cabalia, like a Dreher huntsman with their Dranthium-covered tomes. Okay. Cabalia, a rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Cabalia flowers almost always contain six petals. We have some that are six petals. Where are they? That's 5 petals. That's 5 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. Okay. Where are my 6 petals? That's too many petals. Is it you? Are you the one? Yeah, I think you're the one this time. Let's see. Yes! Okay. Let's see. What? What did I just say? Cabalia. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna put that one up there. Okay. Unknown. Your reputation is growing, horticulturalist. I hear you are the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. I try. My head feels like it's being torn into 2 lately. I'm looking for some hop heart. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stem, leading to blue flowers. What is with everything in blue flowers? I haven't identified it yet, so that is good to know. Wait. Ooh, okay. Hold. I don't think it's that one. No. Okay. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. It's not that one. Okay. Hold on, unknown. I am looking for you in my vast... Here, let me just, like, grab the ones that I have already identified and put them up and then move these down. So then that way I can see all the ones that I have not. Okay. Not that one. Okay, am I missing any? No. Okay. You. Blue flower, stiff leaves. There you go. Hop heart. Let us label hop heart. Okay. Verona, you're back. Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation at the Swinside Stone Circle. I should probably go over there. Unique expertise. Ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought, actually, but my curiosity has got the better of me. Okay. Where are we going with this, Verona? He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet they found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch... I'm sorry. What is that second word? Always comes in useful. Okay, hold on. Swinside stone. Remember that. Okay. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which is often confused with. Okay. Let's take a look at what the fever kiss looks like. Okay. The red berries. Red berries. Okay. So, find one that looks like that. If they are being confused for each other. A plant that is said it has similar leaves to the fever kiss. Okay, is it this one? Small yellow berries. The other one has red berries. Okay, so... yeah. No. Okay. I just need to make sure that I'm spelling it correctly. Okay. P-H-Y-G-G. Okay, so there's that one. Plop that one up here. And then that means this one is Fever Kiss. We'll put that under red. Right? Yeah, Fever Kiss. Okay. Just wanted to be sure. Okay. Beautiful. Look at all the organization. Is door. I never see anybody in your shop. It's a daily surprise to me that you're still in business. I don't want to hear it. I could have killed you. Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here. I'm not getting rid of my cat. I need some bishop's parasol for a work-related manner. What does that mean? What are you doing? A mushroom found in dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed to treat stomach pains. Ah, we're once again back on the stomach pains. Here you go. Yeah. Okay. Boop. Okay, so that is Bishop's Parasol. Nice. Okay. I low-key just want to, like, go ahead and just start rearranging everything. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that real quick before we end the day. Okay. Okay. Mushrooms can go here. And you know what? I will add these mushrooms as well, even though I have not identified them yet. And that's okay, because we will eventually circle back. Okay. We will do blue flowers that I have identified. That's purple. Fox button. Mellow glow. Okay. Okay. So blue flowers. Yeah, okay. Red. That's all I'm gonna say to that one. Is red. I know I have more red. Where is it? Let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay, I haven't identified that one yet. Okay. Let's put these over here. Okay, let's move these over. Okay, so this is yellow. Yellow can be put over here along with miscellaneous plants like those. Oh, or should I do yellow white? Let's do yellow white. Okay, we'll do that. And then these plants can go like over here. Okay. I'm gonna be doing a lot back and forth, and then watch me get mad. Because I'm going to have to do a lot of back and forth. Okay. So right now, I think that is all that I have identified. Mushrooms can stay up there because I'm not too worried about them. Okay. Beautiful. Look at how nice and organized everything looks. Wow. Okay. I'm actually going to adjust those. Okay. Okay. And then we still have room for like that one and those. We're going to have to change some stuff around once I identify like a few others, but that is okay. The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards towards the fork. Okay. Not long after, the girl left home. Her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. This is interesting. Day 6. Let's take a look. Let's look for it. Okay. The old man. Whoa. Okay. Looks out across the lake. His mind wanders with the current floating gently southwards towards the fork. The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water. On water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I am not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. Nice. Ooh. It is raining. Eleanor Brammer. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I have drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Great. Once again. Okay, it has to be like... No, not there. Okay. Not that one. If this is that water? And that has to be water because that's like a whole current, right? So it has to be over here. Okay, so it has to be like, what, here? Here. Because that one goes, and then that one goes here. So if I line that up, that would be, what, F2? The air is thick with flying, biting insects, an unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Winter boar. Also known as blue aloe or blue winter after its cool blue-gray flowers. Winter boar is a hardy plant often found growing in extremely cold conditions. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent when applied to the skin. Rubbery leaves. Not that one. Gray blue. Yep, that's it. Winter boar. Yay! Okay. The blue winter saves my skin, but the swirling mass of insects is so thick in places that it is hard to see. At length, I come across what I came for and hurry away. Okay. So that is... man. Winter boar. Okay, on the shelf with you. Next. Oh, hey, Bethany. How are you? Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The Sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the Arda was poisoned with gilded dendra has everyone worried. I mean, I would be worried too, honestly. The temporary acting Arda is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. Okay. We're trying to find her and her sister Charlotte. Oh, we're trying to find her. And Sister Charlotte remembered that the Jacobsworth plant is said to help locate people. Oh my god, don't zoom it in that far. Jesus. Sorry, I'm like trying to eat. Let's see, Jacobsworth. I recognize those leaves. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacobsworth, but it is the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate and have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out on the fells. Yay! This is great. This is a great time. Write it down. Jacobsworth. What? Worth. There we go. Am I missing a mushroom? Why did it get moved? That's weird. That's suspicious. I don't remember moving it. Arthur. It's my wife's birthday and I wanted to get her something special. There was a plant that she used to love as a child, but she hasn't been able to find any in years. It's sort of a bulb-like and has a strong smell to it, but strong in a good way. Oh, and the flower is more like lots of little flowers. Is like lots of little flowers. Okay, buddy. Helpful, truly. Let's see. It's either like one of those two or like that one. Let me see. Strong smell. Strong smell. Okay, let's see. Copper, that's a mushroom. Right? Yeah, that's a mushroom. Those who inhale the smoke, blah, 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 blah. As green-eyed, a name for the telltale signs of overdose. Okay, that's definitely not what we're trying to give her. Eyebright, that's not it. Farmer's worried, that's not it. Fever kiss, that's not it. Strong in a good way. It's pungent but not unpleasant. It's sort of like a bulb-like and has but strong in a good way. Okay, hold on. Gray sandfire, not that one. Not that one. Let's see. Definitely not that one. We're not giving her that. Royal, sometimes called Everheart, the pink flowers. Oh, that's what that one is. Okay. That is not what I'm looking for. Solomon's Scepter. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. The smell's alluring. Dark purple flowers. Okay. It's sort of a bulb-like. Oh, jeez. Small leaves, delicate flowers. Okay, so not this one. Not that one. It's either this one or that one. I want to say it's this. No. Okay. I am wrong. Fox button? It smells of nothing. Jeez. Lemon dandy is not overpowering. Light airy scent. You said strong. It's pungent but not unpleasant. That's a forest cranberry. Let's see. This one? Oh my god, it was. It's a common ingredient in sleeping droughts, which it's kind of scary, but okay. We've had our eye on you for some time now. Join us. Praise the Dendru. Huh? Oh, great. We got a cultist now. Okay. Letter. Go away. I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sadgill Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the Dendru. What is today? It is Wednesday. Before Friday. St. John's poppy. I'll think on it. I'll dwell on it. Verona. I have returned from Swinside. I must admit, I was hoping for more to go on, but there were certainly signs of a ritual having been performed at the stone circle. Right, I need to go look at that too. Dang it. And the poor victim, well, the less said about him, the better. Reuben had it right, though. Grizzly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the gilded dendra. The gilded dendra. I think that's this one. Yes. And we're gonna mark that one in red. The gilded dendra. And then we're just gonna plop it right there. Next. And my aunt died 2 weeks ago and I inherited her house. Okay. I have been sifting through her possessions and last night I found something unusual. Okay. In a forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong that I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? No, I just have a plant shop just because. Let's see, that should be this one, right? Everheart? Yeah, Everheart. Wow. Okay, let's make a note. The Royal Gentia. Okay, and then we're just gonna move you over here. Okay. Let us go and leave a St. John's Poppy. The Sad Gill Church. Where is it? Where is it? It's probably staring at me, and I just can't see it. I need to go here. Sad Gill, there it is. Should I go to Swinside first? Let's go to Swinside. Dang. Yeah, I had a feeling. I have a growing fear deep in me. It's fine. 5 miles south of the tallest, but one. What? It grows in peace in the midday sun. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. Day 7 of Thursday. Okay. "5 miles south of the tallest." What does that mean? Okay, it has to be... This is like the tallest point, right? All of the other ones are not. Okay, so 5 miles south. What? Nope, this is the highest. My bad. This one is the highest. Scarfell Pike. Okay. So 5 miles south. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But one. 5 miles south of the tallest but one. What do you mean? Is it like the next tallest? Is that what you're talking about? Because next tallest would be Bowfell. Right? It would be Bowfell. Correct. Okay. 5 miles south of the tallest but one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go here. Oh my god, I got it right. The forest here is lush and vibrant. The bird song feels enchanting, like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. Ooh. Pretty. For now. Here, you know what? Before we even start our day, let's go ahead and just, water these, and then we'll put it for the Sad Gill. Just a little bit more, please. Okay. Sad Gill. Let's go. St. John's Poppy. Where's my St. John's Poppy? That's red. Hold on. It's a red plant. St. John's Poppy. There we go. Okay. That has been done. Ding. And wood, you're back. I was able to strip away the swift snare's vines and lift the lid, with more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. Okay. To my relief, but also disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. Okay. At least, that's what I thought at first. But when I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded in the gray ash. Is that what you're wearing? On the back of the amulet is an inscription that says, "With Solomon's scepter, I awake." What are you summoning? Because, yeah, I don't want to give this to you. I really don't want to. Because you're gonna summon something. I just know it, but okay. Go off. Okay. Solomon. No? Okay. Solomon's scepter. She's definitely gonna summon something. And for that, I take no responsibility. Okay, we're gonna push that one there. Next. Mail. Feel like it's been forever. I heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beast up near Swinside Stone Circle. They say it slaughtered half his flock as well. That's not good. People around here don't seem too bothered, but it's got them panicked down Fotsfield Way. Thank you. What does this mean? What? Kentmere Eye? Kentmere Eye? Okay, I guess we're going to Kentmere. I descend into a pleasant valley where the village of Kentmere is situated. On my way, I pass the Brockstone, or Badger Rock, which has always been popular with local children, who challenge each other to scramble up its craggy sides. I make a beeline to the village church, St. Cuthbert's, which is sheltered by an ancient yew tree. There are many plants to admire amongst the headstones and tombs, but sadly nothing extraordinary for me to find today. Kentmere Eye. Interesting. We'll circle back. Verona, you're back. Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed a gilded dendra that was used at the Swinside ritual site. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that is used in several of the darker incantations. And it can't be a coincidence that the very same plant was used to poison the Arda. There must be a connection between this other murder and the Sisterhood. I need some mental clarity to think it through some more. Okay, what do you need? Maiden Sorrow. I don't think I've identified that one yet. Nope. Okay. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's finger and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but it is the thorns along its stem that are thought to lend it its name. Thorns. We're looking for something with thorns. Let's save this one. Yes. Book entry, and then let's slap a thing on it. Maiden Sorrow. Okay, put that up there with my other plants. Reuben, you're back. It looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to Blackcomb. Verona noticed something at the Swinside site that had me pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on it in black. Can't think of anywhere else around here where you'd get slate from. That and Bradley Miller keeps insisting that he saw something up at Blackcomb. But then again, Bradley Miller does claim that fairies stole his wheelbarrow. Well, did they? You don't know. If I'm going to spend the night out in the hills, I'll take some eyebright with me. Okay, take care not to touch its brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause a severe pain for several days after. A plant that only grows to the south in warmer climates where they call it loath, after a long dead king, known to improve eyesight at night in even the darkest of places. Eyebright. Okay. Eyebright. Label is fixed, and then let's put it up there. Next. Forest Vare. Why is his eyes glowing? Does it ever stop raining in Undermere? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I need some gray sandfire. I'm pretty sure that's this one. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I am like 99% sure. And if it is not, I would be very surprised. Let's see. Gray sandfire. And then we'll put it with my miscellaneous. Nice. Okay. Let's try, before I get off stream, the Kentmere Eye. Kentmere Eye. What? It's not in the stone circle. Kentmere Eye? Like, what do you mean? Kentmere Eye. Huh? No, dang it. Hold on. Let's water the plants. Water the plants. I am so close to figuring that one out. Come on. Water them faster. Give me the will to explore. Please. One more. Okay. No, don't put that right there. Okay. Kentmere. Kentmere Eye. Kentmere Eye? No. Ugh, I am so close. I just know that I am close. We'll circle back next time. Because I feel like I'm so close. Okay, let's take a look at the bios. Oh, I'm just missing one other person now. That's awesome. Okay. Let's start here with the psychic. Faye Swift. Faye grew up with her mother. Her father was rarely violent, but once is enough. When he struck her, it finally broke the hold he had over her mother, and she fled in the night. The sleeping Faye held close. Faye often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not. She came to Strange Horticulture seeking relief from her nightmares. And then we have Bethany Coleman. She's one of the sisters. Beth was born into a loving family but never felt settled. She sought out a higher purpose when she was still young and left home at 14 to join the sisterhood. The head of the sisterhood, the Arda, took a liking to her and helped her to develop a renewed purpose, caring for the forest and putting her faith in the goddess, Arduina. Now her mentor has been murdered and Beth is looking for answers. And then we have Verona, and she's the occult scholar. Verona has been studying the occult and the mysterious for many years. It started as a hobby, but gradually grew into an obsession. She haunts the boundary between truth and tale, seeking out the knowledge that others recoil from. She also brews a lovely cup of tea. That's so valid. Reuben, the investigator. Reuben works with the police on murder cases. He is a kind, good-humored man, but beneath the mask he is deeply sad. His only child, a daughter, had seemed troubled for some time before running away from home several years ago. The victims whose stories he tries to uncover are all somebody's son, somebody's daughter. The search for answers drives him forward, piecing together the logic of life and death. Simone Green, the librarian. Simone loves books and reading. She is also irritatingly organized and has begun the overwhelming task of rearranging the library at Ambleside. Her new system works, but it will take years to catalog every book, scroll, pamphlet, and diary. In the meantime, every day yields new discoveries. Buried fragments of ancient knowledge resurfacing to the light like arrowheads to archaeologists. And then this is the new man with his weird glowing eyes. Forest Vare. Forest is one of the Dreyer, a group that builds a tolerance to the harmful effects of Dranthium from childhood so that they can harness the plant's potent mind-enhancing abilities. It will come at a price. They will die if they stop taking it. Rumors that an ancient evil has arisen were too much for Forrest to resist. Dreyer means hunter in the old tongue. He has traveled a long way to kill it. And then we have Unknown, the woman in the jade mask. Oh. Little is known about the mysterious woman in the jade mask. She is occasionally seen in Undermere, but people, understandably, avoid her cold demeanor. Ennis Aylford, a man who claims to represent a group as the Seeds of Redemption. He grew up in nearby Goesforth, but it is rumored that he spent some time living in Rydell Cave. It is not clear what happened in the intervening years, but by the time he came to Undermere, he had dedicated his life to the one he calls the Woken Dendru. And then we have Isidore Burbridged. Burbridged is a man who inherited a fortune, but never experienced the love of his parents. He expects people to do his bidding and is quick to anger. There are many in Undermere who would be glad to see the back of him, but with wealth comes power, and few would challenge him to his face. I would challenge him. Okay. Let us do... I'm like scared to go back. Okay. Let's do end of day. It's going to take me to the next day. Just so that way it saves. Lowick to Ilgill Head, Foxfield to Crinklecrads. At first she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually she made her way to Grisdale Forest. Friday. Day 8. Pet, 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 pet. We must pet the cat before we leave. And then let's go to main menu. Yay! Ugh. What a great game. What a great game. Yeah, and this is their new game. I'm very excited for that. But I will say, what a good stream. I low-key wasn't... I was thinking about not streaming because I was tired. But I'm glad that I did. And I'm glad that I'm playing this game. So I don't know how close we are to done. It doesn't feel like we're very close to done at all, surprisingly. But I love this game. I love organizing plants and trying to figure out, like, what the plants mean, what purposes they have. Like it's a puzzle game for me. So this is so nice. But yeah, okay. You guys have a